4, 3, 2, 1. Blunderbirds are gone!
So the Tracy family received news of a nuclear-powered submarine in desperate trouble.
Mayday, mayday, we need help fast.
International Rescue here, receiving you loud and clear. What seems to be the problem?
We're beginning to dive, but can't get the bloody sunroof closed.
Mr. Tracy decided to answer the call himself.
This is Dad calling base. Boys, visibility is very poor. What do you think I should do? Everything's looking really blue at the moment.
Well, this is just a shot in the dark, but have you tried taking your sunglasses off?
I can't. They're glued to my eyebrows.
I think Dad's really flipped out here doing a rescue mission on his own. It's a big worry.
Forget that. Who said you could sit behind the desk?
And it's my turn for a go in the swivel chair.
There's only one way to settle this. Let's call that blonde guy in outer space. This is Scott to blonde guy. Scott to blonde guy. It's my turn to sit in the chair, isn't it?
The name's John, and if it's anyone's turn for the swivel chair, it's mine.
Damn.
Now, where's Dad?
Where indeed was Mr. Tracy? Whose turn was it to sit in the swivel chair? And why is the blonde guy talking into an ice cream scoop? Find out in next week's exciting episode of
Blunderbirds!
We left our last episode with a suspicious submarine lurking off Tracy Island. What was its sinister plan?
Ready, steady, aim torpedoes. Fire 1, fire 2. Oh, I fired 3 as well. Oops, there goes 4. Missile 1's on course, going straight as a die.
Are you sure about that?
Of course I am. Have a look. See what I mean? Bang on course. Nothing wrong with this baby. Actually, I could be wrong about that. Oh dear.
Don't worry. I reckon the chances of us being hit by our own torpedo are 1,000,000 to 1. Not a lucky day.
Will the submarine crew survive? Why didn't the Tracy boys get one line in this episode? And what happened to the other 3 torpedoes? Ouch! Find out tomorrow in yesterday's episode, Mr. Tracy mysteriously disappeared in the family Learjet. Back home, the boys were worried.
I'm worried about Dad.
Me too, Scott. I just tracked his plane heading straight toward Lady Penelope's holiday house. You don't think the two of them could be,
I'm in the mood for love simply because you're here. Mr. Tracy, the runway is clear. Forget the runway, Parker. I want to know about the sleeping arrangements. Are we talking a guest room scenario, or,
I think you're in luck, sir. When I asked whether I should get out a fold-away bed, she said, I don't think that will be necessary, Parker.
Bingo!
Meanwhile, out at sea, an oil rig was being battered by torrential waves.
We're starting to sink. Throw everything overboard. Except the lifeboats, moron.
Would the oil rig go down? Would Mr. Tracy get the foldaway bed? And would Scott ever get rid of that checked shirt? Find out in tomorrow's Puppet Packed edition. In yesterday's episode, Mr. Tracy had arrived at the beach house of a longtime friend.
Ah, Penny, it sure is good to see you again.
Sorry I'm late, Jeff. It's just so hard to move about in these jodhpurs. Now, how about I pop upstairs and slip into something more comfortable?
Cool. I was thinking maybe the two of us could have a quick round of new Twister.
Now, see here, I'm just not that kind of puppet. Besides, you remember what happened the last time we played, don't you, Jeff? It took simply hours to untangle all the strings.
How about a quick sauna and rub down then, sweetie?
I think you should go and take a cold shower right now.
Thanks for nothing, Buffhead.
Back on Tracy Island, Scott was up late when suddenly a message came through.
Hi, Scott. This is your father. How's it going?
Dad, where are you? We found a note on the fridge saying you had some business to take care of.
That's right, son. A lot of paperwork. I'll speak to you tomorrow.
Okay, Dad. Base the Thunderbird 5? You know, I think Dad and Lady Penelope could be,
puppets? Of course they are.
No, having an affair, kissing and stuff.
Forget that. I've just discovered something even more amazing. If you press the right button, this chair actually spins around. Ride 'em, cowboy!
Would Mr. Tracy have to take that cold shower? Is Lady Penelope related to Carol Brady? And where on earth did John pick up that pair of blue gumboots? Find out in tomorrow's action-packed edition of... In yesterday's episode, there was a major emergency aboard an oil rig.
Oh, it's no good. It's just no good. I simply can't seem to get my hands unstuck from these binoculars. And what's more, that storm's heading straight for us. If I know anything about these scriptwriters, we're in real trouble.
I know. This might sound cliched,
Uh-huh.
but let's call International Rescue.
Thank you for calling International Rescue. Our operator had a few too many last night, and he's currently sleeping it off. We recommend you try Thunderbird 5. Thank you for dialing Thunderbird 5. Our operator also had a big night. Don't want to give away too many details, but we're talking 12 chocolate thick shakes and a couple of dances from Jupiter's Casino. We recommend you try again after midday.
International Rescue! Isn't anyone there? Boy, did I have a big night.
Boy, did I have a big night.
Thunderbird 5 to base.
Go ahead, John. What's happening?
Just got a message on the answering machine. Some oil rig's in big trouble.
Oh, my God.
But there's worse news. You know that dressing gown that Dad bought me? I'm wearing it again.
When will John get rid of the bathrobe? When will Scott come to terms with his drinking problem? And when will those blokes on the oil rig ever stop wearing polo neck jumpers? Find out next